Good day, wherever you're watching, live here at JOS. We are excited to be here. Another history is about to be made at the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. We are here at the Commandant Staff Training College of the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, Lamigo, where we have over 280 participants graduating for a course tag Staff Course 1. And if it interests you to know, our Commandant General, Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, MNI OFR, have been working tirelessly in making sure that this call be the first class organization. And we're working in alignment with the career progression policy document of the federal government. That is, all of the men of the call have to go through this exercise, that is training and retraining exercise. The graduates today, they've been here for the past 90 days and they are graduating today. We thank God for the visionary and for the person God has been using for this call. The course they're having today have inculcated a lot of things into them, that is professionalism, proactiveness, and better service delivery to the nation. The Commandant General is here and all that dignitaries, they are here. So just come along with me. Let's see how everything goes in the hall. I am Babawale Zaid Afolabi, the DPR, Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps. Yes, I'm reporting live here in JOS, and this is coming to you courtesy the Defenders TV. Like I told you, I'm super excited to be here. I'm not alone here. Live in JOS, I'm having my commandant. He happens to be my mentor, my role model. He taught me so many things in the space of these 2-3 months, and I'm really delighted to have him as a boss. I'm talking about the latest commandant in town, Commandant Olusola Odumosu Olusola. It's nice to have you around, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
I'm very sure this will be like maybe the 4th or the 5th time being in JOS. And this will be maybe the very last assignment you do with the Commandant General, talking about PR unit. Could you just let the people out there know some of the things that have been transpiring, some of the things that you've been doing to get this good result?
Well, I must say that, when you have a good leader, occupy the position of authority, the position of leadership, things will naturally fall in place, as if it has been divinely orchestrated. So we're lucky in Nscdc to have, a Commandant General who is highly cerebral, who is innovative, a man with foresight. The man, he came prepared. It's somebody who, has been through the crucibles, of the Corps, having, served, in the last 27 years. It's no joke. He started as, a 2-star officer, and he's been through virtually every unit, sections, and department of the Corps. And that is why natural results, are coming. That is why I call him success personified, because failure is not associated with him. In the last 2 years of his reign as a CG, he has done a lot of, innovation, introduced a lot of policies and programs that will turn around, the Corps. And like he always said, he is here to take us from where we used to be to where we ought to be. That is, we're going to take the pride of place, as an enviable organization, a force to reckon with. So we are happy to have an amiable and indefatigable Commandant General in the person of Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Audi, MNI OFR. And as you can see in our background, history is also being made today. On the 19th of May, we were here at the Commandant Staff College in JOS to inaugurate this place. And upon that inauguration, the CG said emphatically that they want to ensure that an immediate takeoff of this institution. And to God be the glory, after 3 months of very rigorous training, which has exposed them in, different areas of regimentation, capacity development, and preparing them, for the onerous tasks ahead of them. We have them here today, all excited, to be graduating today. So, who else do we thank? We thank God Almighty, and we thank the Commandant General. And I also want to commend you guys too for the job well done, the organization, and all of that. And I'm hoping that the baton of leadership of the Nscdc that I'm handing over to you, you will make judicious use of it. And of course, what I did while in office as the DPR, I want it to be just the tip of the iceberg by the time you are done as well. So I think I just want to charge you. First and foremost, let me congratulate you on this wonderful feat. You know, you actually merit it, and you have proven yourself over the years. You know, coming from PRO Osun State Command, later to Kwara State Command, before your recent appointment. So I want to congratulate you. Thank you very much, and as well charge you to raise the bar, you know, further. What people have seen in terms of publicity, in terms of social media engagement, in terms of social acceptability, is nothing compared to what I want you to achieve. So I just want to wish you all the best and pray that Almighty God will be with you in your new assignment. And as I also proceed to FCT Command, God Almighty too will see me through, and I hope that I will do well. I hope to do well. I hope to take FCT Command to a new level. I'm the son of my father, which is Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Haudi, and transformation, success is in our DNA. So I just want to urge FCT personnel, FCT Command personnel, to thank Commandant General for this appointment, and also let them also know that it is all for good. We are going to work together, and we are going to change the narrative in FCT Command. We are going to take it from this level that it is today to another level. You know, FCT Command is at the center, you know, of it all. You know, it's in the Federal Capital Territory, you know, so it's more like, you know, the signature of all highs, you know, all highs are on FCT. So it's a place where we have to perform. I have no other choice than to perform and deliver. And I promise my Commandant General that he will not regret, you know, appointing me, you know, in that position. I just want to thank all the members of Nscdc over the years for your support, for your cooperation, and you know, for believing in us, you know, in what we do. And we thank God, we thank you so very much. And I also want to pray and urge you, as I move on, every member of the corps is an ambassador of Nscdc. Wherever you find yourself, represent the image of the...
Well, like I said, you know, I'm super excited to be here. Please don't go, sir, because I still have some questions. Yes, I know it's a big shoe that I'll be wearing, but I know with God on my side, and on a lighter mode, I want to ask this question. Yes, I know you love PR. It's something you've been in for the past 14, 15 years. And what are the things you're going to miss in PR?
Well, basically, I don't think I'm going to miss anything. Everybody is a public relation officer of Nscdc. So I am going to FCT Command as the commandant, as an ambassador of the corps, as a public relation officer. So I'm still going to be engaged, fully engaged this time around, but with a bigger, you know, assignment at my hand. I will always interact with the press. I will always engage the media. Of course, the only thing I could say I will miss is you guys, my staff, in the PR unit of Nscdc National Headquarters. I'm going to miss all of you, but you know, the good thing and the beauty of everything is that we are all still within the FCT, we are all still within Abuja, and we are going to be seeing each other. Most definitely.
Thank you very much. And again, let's talk about my PR unit. Just like you rightly said, that yes, PR still continues even when you get to FCT, and you'll be having another new role now, another new assignment. So what are the things we're expecting at FCT now?
We're expecting transformation, repositioning, and engaging, you know, ourselves, you know, in such a way that repositioning us for greater accomplishment. I'm going in there to ensure that, you know, we represent the corps in a very good way, and also to accomplish all our mandates. We have a mandate set for us. We have so much to do. All we need to do is to articulate ourselves properly, amalgamate our resources and potentials, and with the support of the personnel in FCT Command, I think the sky will be just our beginning. Because of course, you know, no matter what idea you have inside of you, you still need the people. You cannot do it alone. No man is an island. So I will need the support of FCT personnel, and of course I know I will definitely get their support, because for me, FCT is home for me. So it's like homecoming, and they are wonderful people. FCT Command is filled with wonderful, great people. Forget whatever narrative you must have heard from wherever, but I tell you something, It's a place where I know that we have credible officers working, people that are ready to serve their fatherland, people that are ready to defend the core, people that are ready to project us in positive light. And I'm sure that definitely by the time I take over fully, you will see the difference.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will see the difference.
I trust you, sir.
I don't want to begin to unfold my plans, but I know that with the mentoring and tutoring, having been under the tutelage of Dr. Ahmed Abubakar Haji, they should, people in FCT and Nscdc generally should expect the best from me.
Okay, so I would love to ask this question. How do you see this call in the next 5-10 years?
Taking our pride of place. That's what I see. I see an Nscdc that will be recognized, globally. Even though we belong to the International Civil Defense Organization, as a sister member, I'm sure we will take over essentially. And with the kind of Commandant General we have, I want to believe at the end of his tenure, people will marvel, people will be amazed, at the level of transformation. He promised that he wants to turn Nscdc to an organization with global clouds. This you're beginning to see. When he came on board, he recognized training and manpower development as a very vital ingredient of growth, of moving any organization forward. And that was what culminated in him setting up or having in place this ministerial committee to develop the curriculum for all Nscdcs, the training school and academies. It has never happened before. This is the first time in the history of Nscdc that we have a standard curriculum for our institutions. And once that was immediately approved, you can see the fallout. Now, we were here in May to commission this place, and today the first set of participants, course 001, they're graduating today. And of course, he has also said that this is just the beginning. As this set is going, another set is coming. And also, remember he mentioned even in the auditorium about the setting up of the Armed Squad Training School. It's a very wonderful innovation. What that tells you is that within Nscdc, there will never be anything called accidental discharge. Because what it means is he wants to reposition those members of the corps who bear firearms. So we will be different, most definitely. And that's why we should always thank God. So rather than us antagonizing the Commandant General, rather than us throwing stones in the house, I think what we should do is to support this man, support his vision, support his foresightedness, for Nscdc. And that is the only way we can get to where we ought to be at the end of maybe in the next 5 years. And I know with the support of every member of the corps, I'm sure we will get there. We will get there, I'm sure.
Before you go, because I don't know when I'll have this opportunity again, how can we describe Commandant Olusola Odumosu? The reason being that, I tried very hard to study in this couple of 2-3 months I've been able to work with you. At times I feel with somebody very rigid, at times I feel with somebody very, very friendly, at times it's cold, and I was like, why is this? And before you know it, I really appreciate that. But so many people out there, I know this great opportunity, they've been hearing Odumosu, Olusola and all this. So let them just describe yourself.
Well, I often don't like to do that. I'm one kind of person, I like people to assess me based on what you see. I'm not really the type of person that like blowing my trumpet, but I like the work of my hand to speak for me. I like the things I do to speak for me. So naturally, because of your question, I will say I'm just a very humble man, a man who believes in what he does. I like near perfection. You cannot be perfect because only God is perfect. But when you give me an assignment, I'm this kind of person that I like to deliver. Failure is not in my DNA. I mean, my antecedents from way back up till now, I've never failed. And obviously, I'm not going to fail. And as a leader, you must have all sides. You must be rigid. You must be friendly. You must be approachable. You must be, you must have everything. A leader must have quality. You must be able to, depending on who you're dealing with, you should be able to, enter into some form of character that will suit the situation. And that is why, if you notice, most of the time that I had issues with my staff, in terms of maybe you see me yell at them and the rest of that. Look at it very well. There is an assignment that is about to begin or that is ongoing. And because I don't want to fail, everybody around me must be a team player. So that is why if I give you an assignment and you're not delivering, you're not going to be my friend. So obviously, this I'm going to take to FCT Command. I'm a very down-to-earth person. This life is simple. Yeah. We have not come to this world with anything, and we're not going with anything. So the humanity in us should speak more, and that's what I believe. The humanity in us surpasses whatever rank, whatever title you have. As long as you're dealing with human being, always ensure that you put human face in whatever you do. And of course, in the course of your job, you're going to meet some people who will be ready to cooperate with you, who will be ready to support you. And at the same time, you'll find some people who are ready to destabilize, and ensure that you fail. You don't have to, let that get into you. Once you're prepared as a leader, as you're going there, you're going to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So if you're good, we'll be good to you. If you're bad, I'll be good to you. If you're ugly, I'll make you beautiful. And at the end of the day, we will like what we do. We work together. That's what I'm taking to FCT Command. Everybody must be involved. And we'll carry everybody along. Even if you're not ready to work with me before, when you see me, you work with me. Because I don't have issues. As long as we have the mandate to deliver, we will deliver. I cannot afford to fail. So you will be my friend. Yeah. You will be my friend.
Well, on the final note, we know there's some PROs and so many people out there in different parts that they really want to, a kind of piece of advice that they can even take home.
To who?
To all the PROs out there, not only in Nigeria security.
Okay.
Because at times, someone like me as well, at times, I watch so many interviews by Vancouver and some other PROs of other agencies, and I know some people will be watching out there too.
What I can only say is that, hard work pays. Whatever you do it well, do it diligently, do it with all your heart. Do it as if your life depends on it. You understand? Because sometimes, whenever we do certain things, when you think nobody's watching you, you may be wrong. When you're given an assignment and you think that, okay, you want to go into your closet, nobody's watching, call their bluff, somebody somewhere is watching you. So the same thing goes when you are hardworking. I want to believe that where I am today, by the grace of God, is due to my hard work, my dedication, then above all, loyalty. It's very, very important. You just have to be loyal to your principle. You cannot serve God and serve Mammon at the same time. You understand? You can't serve two masters. No. And in the moment you are a public relations officer, it beholds on you to go out and protect your master. That is your job. Protect the image of your master, protect your organization with the last blood in your vein. Because that is what you're chosen to do. So, for every public relations officer, I think the best thing is for you to be diligent, be humble, put in your best, and don't sabotage your organization. Don't sabotage the effort of your principals. Do what you can to promote the image of your organization. And above all, there is need for you to work on yourselves. Because I see a lot of public relations or personnel or officers that I've met, and you see them the way they are, 5 years after, they have not improved. They are still as archaic, as old-fashioned as they used to be 5 years ago. So what I would advise is that, be you a public relations officer, be you a professional in whatever field, you need to constantly develop yourself. You need to constantly grow yourself into new ideals, into new models, into new, opportunities. Such that, because you could imagine, some years back there was no social media.
Yeah.
So if you're a public relations officer that cannot operate an iPhone or operate a smartphone, then you're on your own. You have no business there. If you're a public relations officer, you're not IT savvy, then you're doomed. So that is why you need to constantly upgrade. That way you will be, at par with your contemporaries globally, and also ensure that you belong to such organizations, associations like the Nigerian Institute of Public Relations and any other credible associations that you think will help you to become a better person. But above all, I think you should also be close to God, be prayerful. Because one thing I've noticed, especially in my sojourn in this office, is that you are projected in the limelight, and a lot of people will hate you for no reason, for doing what you know how to do best. That was my lot. While I was doing the job, I had so many friends and I had a lot of enemies. Of course, some of them will just don't like you for no reason. You don't understand why. So you have to be prayerful, because it is only with God that you can achieve greatness.
Wow.
Whatever anybody says, as long as you are one with God and you work with one mind, if your mind is pure, if you don't think evil against anybody, if you're doing your best with all your heart, tenaciously, with integrity, with that absolute belief in your organization that doing your time, things must be right, then I think you'll succeed. And with God on your side, I think the sky is just the limit. The sky is just the beginning, let me say. It's not going to limit us.
To be candid, I'm delighted having you around to have this quality time with this interview. Well, thanks so much, and I believe next time, maybe when we hook up in gathering like this, definitely I'm still going to.
We're not going to hook up in gathering. You are definitely going to come pay homage in my office.
Yes, sir.
Won't you do that?
Definitely.
It's all right.
So we're super excited to be here live in Jos, and we're bringing this report before you, talking about the Defender TV. I'll be right back. The PR Babawale Zaid Afolabi is my name. You don't know where.